Okay, let's dig into this Sky News Australia commentary about a huge fallout between the US and its allies.
We'll cover everything from a major diplomatic spat to a pretty wild shift in global power dynamics.
So what's the core argument? A spectacular falling out between the United States and the United Kingdom. It all centers on PM Keir Starmer, who the source says was demolished over the US strikes on Iran.
And they point to his approval ratings, apparently the lowest in modern British polling history.
Then, the commentary makes this really stark comparison between Starmer and, of all people, Winston Churchill. And who do they see as Starmer's polar opposite? Donald Trump, especially when it comes to Iran.
To get why, the source quotes Secretary Rubio, who paints a picture of a really serious threat.
And they argue this isn't new. This timeline suggests Trump's stance has been consistent for decades.
Now, this is interesting. The source connects this global theme right back to domestic U.S. politics.
They zero in on NYC's mayor, Zoran Mandami, listing off a bunch of pretty serious accusations.
They say he's the perfect example of this so-called red-green alliance, a mix of Marxism and Islamism.
And the main point here, that the mayor is seen as a kind of subversive internal threat. And this skepticism isn't just about the UK. The source zooms out to include other European allies. They highlight a standoff with Spain, suggesting traditional NATO ties don't matter as much anymore.
So what's the goal? According to the source, it's about pushing Europe to stand on its own 2 feet.
And this all leads to the final and maybe most surprising point, a big shift in alliances.
The commentary points out that Arab nations actually back the US more than its European friends did.
Which leaves us with a huge question. Are we seeing a whole new alignment in global politics?